Hello guys, welcome to this channel. So in today's video we'll be making resin perfume bottle and a comb. We'll be making use of epoxy resin in the ratio of 2:1. Please, your ratios are very important in your production when you're producing with resin. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe, turn up your notification bell, then also make sure you like the video. Thank you. So at first we have our epoxy resin in the ratio of 2:1. We have our epoxy adna in the ratio of 2:1 also. We have our measuring cup to measure out our resin and adna, very important. We have also a little point cup here, the disposable cup, very important. Then a steering wood, very important as well. Then a silicone mold, that is the comb mold, the comb silicone mold. Then the perfume, this is the perfume bottle mold, the silicone perfume bottle mold, and also the silicone mold covers, because we're also going to mold out the covers. Then our solid color in the shade of light blue. We also have glitters, spray covers for our perfume bottle. So first we have our epoxy resin. So we'll be measuring out our epoxy resin. In this video we'll be making use of epoxy resin in the ratio of 2:1. So we'll be measuring out 100 ml of epoxy resin and also the 50 ml of adna. Please, your ratios are very important in your production. So after measuring out the 100 ml of resin and pouring it into the disposable cup, and make sure you pour it all in, and make sure I pour it all in so I can be accurate, my measurements can be accurate, so my production will also come out well. I'm pouring it all in, all. So after pouring it all in, that's the resin, set it aside. Then also pick up the adna. I'm using 50 ml of epoxy adna in the ratio of 2:1. So I'm measuring 50 ml of adna. Please make sure you measure well and make sure it's exactly 50 ml. Because your measurements are also accurate. Remember I said this is 2:1 resin. There are different ratios of resin. Don't worry, in the next video I'll be explaining the different ratios of resin. So in this we have 100 ml of resin and 50 ml of adna. So after I'm done measuring, I'm pouring them both together. You have to pour it all the adna. The measurement is very, very important while producing, especially in resin. So when I'm done pouring it out, I'm stirring. Make sure you stir well so they can both mix up together. And as you can see, it's a little bit cloudy on the inside, which means you need to stir well to make it come out translucent. As you can see, it's well mixed and transparent. So I'm putting in the color in the shade of light blue. Putting in your color depending on the way you want your production outcome. And always make sure you mix your color well with your resin, because you don't want to have separations of color. You don't want to have two different shades of color. You don't want to have one like a deep blue and the under the light blue. So you have to mix it well. You have to mix well. So after mixing, you can see that it is well mixed. You can see it is well mixed, translucent, and without bubbles. You have to stir it gently to avoid bubbles, please. Then I pour it into my measuring cup. I'm pouring out 100 ml of the mixture, both the resin, the colors, and all. I'm pouring out 100 ml of this. after pouring it in, as you can see, that is 100 ml of the mixture. You can see without bubbles. Then pour it into the perfume spray bottle. You pour it in from the top. After pouring, you can see how it is. Then set it aside to cure. The curing of resin takes 24 hours, and sometimes faster than 24 hours. It depends on the resin. So this is the perfume cover. I also pour it in. Please make sure you check your molds well before pouring in your resin, so you make sure you are pouring it on the right side of the mold. Done pouring and it's full. Make sure it's full to the brim, especially when you are producing the cover of a bottle. You also set it aside. So this is the top cover for the spray. You see, I'm checking out the side. You have to check out the side and make sure you're pouring it in the correct side of the mold, so you don't make mistake on pouring it on the wrong side of the mold. I'm also pouring this full as well. As you can see, I still have a few left in the cup. There's a few resin left in the cup. I'm also going to use this later. As you can see, I still have like about 20 ml in the cup. I set that aside. Then you can see I still also have a little in the measuring cup, so I just set that aside. So let's move on to the comb. So I got my resin, my glitters, pouring the glitters into the resin. You can pour in as much as you like. You can also add in a color by making this transparent with glitters. So after pouring it in, also stir the way you stir in your colors. Make sure you stir well, and make sure you avoid bubbles. Don't stir too fast, so you avoid bubbles. And also make sure you are putting on an hand glove during your production. Anytime you're handling resin, especially epoxy resin and adna, always make sure you are with your hand gloves. Make sure you are with your hand gloves, please. It's very important. If we don't even have hand gloves in the house, don't even go close to production of resin. So you can see I'm pouring it into my pouring little cup. This cup really helps in pouring in your resin, especially if you are using a mold that has tiny holes. It just goes in easily. As you can see, I'm pouring it in. It just makes your work easy. It makes your pouring easy. It just makes it easy and simple. You don't want something too big, and you make sure you always use a silicone cup while pouring, because with a silicone cup you can fold it into any shape, any size that you like. It makes your job with resin very easy. If you are working with resin, it makes it very easy, especially in pouring. And if you are working with resin, you always discover that you always have an extra mixture after pouring it into your mold, even if you measure the mold. So I'm using the leftover I have, both from the perfume mold and from the comb mixture. As you can see, I have extra. From this extra, now I'm going to make 2 combs. You can see I'm pouring it into the comb mold. You have to be very careful when you're pouring it into the comb mold, so you don't pour too full. So you have to just follow it line by line and pour it in. You can see I still have extra in my measuring cup. Let's see how far this can go. as you can see, that's one comb down, one extra comb from the 150 mils of resin and adna I measured out. I've produced my spray bottle completely, both with the covers. I've produced one comb, then this is another comb I'm producing, which is making it the third production, the third product I'm producing. And as you can see, I still have an extra in my disposable cup, so I'm spraying it with alcohol, which is isopropyl alcohol, to avoid bubbles. You need to spray it up to burst all the bubbles. As you can see, I still have an extra, so I'm also going to use this extra to make another comb, since I have a three shaped mold comb here. So I'm pouring it into the smallest one to see how far it goes. Okay, so that's it. I'm done again. This is another comb, making it 3 combs from the measurement of 115 ml. As you can see, I'm also spraying it with alcohol to bust out the bubbles. That's making it 3 combs. Okay, this is after curing. This is after 24 hours. You can see it's very strong. You can see how shiny it is, how clear. This is how the solid color comes out. Okay, let's unmold. Okay, you can see the bottle very clean. Then the perfume cover. This is the top cover, and we're also going to demold it. Done. That is the cover. Then the top cover. This is the cover that covers up the hole. So we demold. You can see that's the cover. Let's show you how it goes. So it goes like this with the top cover. So the cover comes up on here, so I'm going to screw in the spray cover. That's the silver spray cover, and this is the comb we made from our extra resin. As you can see, the whole comb came out so beautiful. Won't you love this? Won't you love this for your baby girl or boy? To unmold, so we're unmolding it, so please be careful while unmolding. Can't you see how beautiful? Check it out. Isn't this pretty? You can sell it with your baby dolls. You can sell it, make it a gift for a baby. You can see. This is the extra comb we got from the extra resin, the 150 mils of resin. You can see you can get a lot with 150 mils of resin. Can you see the comb? So this was the first comb we made. So it's time to unmold. Isn't this beautiful? Check it out, and it's strong. So you use this for a baby's hair. Like if you want to gift a newborn baby, you can give a newborn baby this comb. You can also sell it to baby shops, to toddler shops as their comb. Okay, can you see? Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? Just check it out. Can you see? I made an extra bookmark. Can you see? Add an extra resin. Can you see? This was the one I took out from the comb. Then this one, both the mixture of the comb and the bottle. Can you see the colors? Isn't that beautiful? And that's not all. You can see I have this art mode. I also had this little art mode. So I poured in the leftovers in here. As you can see, isn't this beautiful? You can use this to make your pendants, your key holder, and so much more. You can use this to make your key holder. Isn't this beautiful? I'm trying to join it together. This is pretty. You can make it as a key holder. You can make it as a pendant. Anyone, just be creative when you are with resin. So that's all. Thank you for watching. This is our perfume bottle. So it's time to glue it up. So I'm going to glue these covers together. I'm going to glue both the bottle and the cover together. So I've mixed my resin. So I'm also using the resin to glue it together. So I've mixed the resin 2 to 1, both the resin and the adna. So I just spread it on top. I spread it on top well. Make sure it covers round the bottle. I'm being careful here because I don't want to split over the bottle. That's all. I picked up my cover. I also added resin to it. I added resin around the cover to make it glue well with the bottle. So I won't advise you to pick up a super glue and glue this bottle. Make sure you use a resin and adna to glue it together. It's so perfect. It's not going to leak. It's not going to shake. It's just going to glue it perfectly the way we want it. Subscribe to this channel, turn up your notification bell, and also give us a thumbs up. You can see I'm gluing this together. Like, comment, and share. You see it's glued together. Well glued. Our perfume bottle is ready. So we're covering it up with our spray cover. You can use this to make your perfume. That's the top cover. You see how it goes. Isn't this beautiful? Thank you for watching. Thank you. See you in the next video.